Happy New Year. Hope everybody's doing well. I am on a bit of a break. Just, it got too much, so I had to go to Sweden and just relax for a little bit. I guess, I don't know if it's a paid vacation. There's probably a bunch of hot dogs there waiting for me when I get back. Anyways, John needed me to prove that I'm in Sweden, so there you go. Clearly in Sweden.
That is your throat, Matthew.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's gothic.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's what we were going for.
Awesome.
That's what I told the designers on Amazon.
Oh, this is Amazon?
Yeah, this is all Amazon.
Jesus, that's a big old box.
Yeah, this was like almost $7, the whole thing. So.
Oh, that's a steal.
Yeah, I thought so. Look at you. You look like you're gonna drive in on one of those bikes with a really big front wheel.
A British taxi driver? Yes.
Yeah, and then just throw me a paper and say, top of the morning.
Top of the morning, sir.
So top of the morning to
Top
you,
of the morning,
Matthew.
sir.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good. How do you say your last name?
Goblikon.
Goblikon.
Yes.
First name?
John.
John. Okay.
John Goblikon.
John
I'm
Goblikon.
Goblikon. And from here, Goblin Metal Band.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
You could say all that as once or just call me John.
John.
And your name is Matt
Walsh.
Walsh.
Or Matthew Walsh.
Matthew Walsh. Because I Googled Matt Walsh.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
And I was like, wait a minute. This guy's not funny at all.
No.
No. But then they were like, that's the wrong Matt Walsh. Does that happen a lot?
There is increasingly more. He is a very you're talking about this conservative guy, Matt Walsh. He is very provocative, and he trends on Twitter. So he Googles, the algorithm seems to recognize him first for whatever reason. Is there another John Goblikon out there? Like if I Googled your name?
I mean, I don't think so. But if there is, we must eliminate him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the first Matt Walsh, just so you know. I was out there first.
I believe that.
Yeah, he's like
I believe that.
New Coke. I'm old Coke. Or Coke
You
Classic.
have the real sugar in it.
Yeah, I'm Coke Classic.
And
yeah.
I like that about you, Matt.
Yeah.
I like that about you. Our poor editor, our old editor, his name is Alex Jones.
Oh, that's a terrible name.
So he changed his name to Splice, which, shout out Splice for always helping us out in times past. And now we call him Swole Jones because he got all jacked.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, I get it. When you have names like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
I don't want to
tough.
be confused. Yeah, I don't know what to do about it other than just have these conversations with people.
That's what it is. It's about teaching people, Matt. We're in a time of teaching people.
Well, tell your fans I was there first. I'm the good Matt Walsh.
Right now, I have with me the good Matt Walsh.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Happy New Year, Matt.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, 2025. Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds weird.
It does sound weird. Yeah.
Sounds futuristic.
Probably because you paused so long.
Well,
before
I
you
haven't
said
said it very much.
Oh, that's true.
It's like when you write a check and you have to put the year on it. It's like, wow.
I know.
It's crazy.
And then you have to put the amount on it, and then you give it to them, and they're like, that's not how much is in your account. It's too much, you know?
Well, yeah, there's
And then
that.
you give it to them, you know what I mean? And then they're like, you know what I mean? They're like, you can't do this. This is
Or they're
illegal.
like, why don't you just PayPal me?
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then the bank teller's like, can you bring in security? And then they're like, you know what I mean? They're taking you away because it's not a good check. Oh, man. I know what you're saying, Matt. I know what you're saying.
Similar stories.
Yeah.
We have a similar vibe.
I have with me actor, writer,
Not a blogger.
nope, upright citizen. Thank you for your service. Matt Walsh, everybody. Give a round of
Right now.
applause. Yeah, come on. Come on, guys. Yeah. So let's start at the beginning. It says that you studied at Salzburg College in Austria.
I spent a year abroad. My junior year, I didn't know what I wanted to do. There was a gal on my dorm floor. He's like, you should study in Europe. So I asked my parents. I said, can I study in Europe? And I got to go to college in Europe, and I traveled every weekend, and I went to crazy museums, and I went to Turkey for a month, and I went to Amsterdam and almost
You were in
died.
Turkey?
I was in Turkey.
Did you see Johannes?
Oh, the Turkey up there?
No, wait.
What do you mean?
Isn't that close? Where you from?
I'm from Sweden. Turkey
Sweden.
is not, no.
And you were in Austria?
Well, Austria's closer than Turkey. Yeah, Turkey's further south. Turkey's actually in Asia, part of it, you know. Istanbul's in
I think it's
Asia.
poultry,
Europe.
actually.
Huh?
So, when you were in Austria, okay,
Yeah.
and you were studying, what made you go, I got to come back and go to Chicago? Which, by the way, are we getting sponsored yet by the city of Chicago?
Feels
I
like
would
we should
say
be.
92% of our guests are from Chicago. That's like a big comedy place, I guess.
It is. There's a lot of comedy happening there. And it's affordable, and you can sort of learn your art form when you're not making any money. So I was from Chicago to begin with.
Okay.
So your researcher forgot to tell you that. I was born and raised in
Did he?
Chicago.
Did he forget to tell me that? All right.
Yeah. That's a mark. Put that down. They're on probation or whatever.
I don't even have my cup with my marker to mark it. That's how unprepared we are. This is
Should I come
the
back?
good Matt Walsh.
Should I come back? This is like the most unprofessional.
I think they thought it was the other Matt Walsh, and they were like ready to phone it
a
in.
little hostile, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But this is the good one. Johannes.
I'm the good Matt Walsh.
What do you know?
I prefer some respect in this town. I have served a lot of laughs to a lot of people throughout my life, and I don't know why I'm being treated like an unwanted guest at this point.
Oh yeah, got to get the cup with no marker in
But
it.
there's-
Absolutely.
you gotta put the-
What I needed was the marker. Definitely bring me a cup that doesn't have that in it.
I don't
for
even
sure.
have a-
There you
yeah.
go. Problem solved. Now I can do what? Hello. Oh, there are a bunch of spiders. Okay, so that's timely. Yeah, good. So Matt, good Gob. Okay. Thank you, Johannes.
You're welcome.
So, where were we? I was going to write down something. You were going to say some really good quote, and I was going to write it down.
We were talking about Chicago. I
We're
came
talking
from
about
Chicago.
Chicago.
Your researchers
Right.
didn't tell you I grew up in Chicago.
So, Matthew, you're in Chicago. You go away. It sucks you back in. Probably the wind. And at what point did you go, I want to learn how to improvise?
A friend of mine saw a show at Second City, which is the big comedy stage in Chicago. He said that they teach classes there. He said you would be good at that.
He did? He thought I would be good at that?
No, I'm
I am very good at
speaking
it.
as him. You might be good. I don't know if you're an improviser or not, but he.
Well, you know
yeah.
what? I think you should teach me.
Oh, you want to do some improv?
I mean, yes, and
That's it.
that's it.
That's it.
That's all you do.
Kind of, yeah.
And scene.
And scene. Yeah, and that's how you end a scene. You go
Yeah.
end scene. Yeah. It's
So
very
we kind
dramatic.
of just did improv.
You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
I'm
it.
no
yeah,
Wayne
yeah.
Brady, but I'm pretty good. Yeah. So you were studying improv at Second City,
Yes.
and then where'd you go, Matt?
Well, I was a psych major in college. I thought I was going to be a psychologist. When I graduated, I worked on a psych ward during the day, and at night, I was doing sketch comedy and performing some stand-up. So I was living two lives for about 3 years.
So you were literally, your day and night was filled with absolute insane people.
100%.
Yeah. Interesting.
100%. And drugs during the day and drugs
During
at
the
night.
night. Yeah.
Pharmaceutical.
Did you ever like get them mixed up? You know what I mean? Like
No,
it's just
it
like
was- yeah.
somebody running around with like their hair on fire, and you're just like you're like in the scene, and you're like, oh yeah, so I must be a fireman, and you're like trying to play a fireman and put it out, and they're like, wait a minute, what's going on here? You thought you
They
were in a
did
scene.
try to get me to direct a play on the psych ward, and I did try, which was an epic failure. They chose something light because Charlie Brown's a musical, so they thought maybe it would cheer the kids
Charlie
up.
Brown's a musical?
Yeah, good man, Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown a musical? Charlie Brown a musical? Really? What kind of songs do they have?
One of them is "You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown." That's like the opening song, and then I
Okay.
can't remember the other. I think Snoopy's got a song. Schroeder, of course, has a song. Lucy, I'm sure they all get a song, but I don't remember them that well.
But you didn't direct it. That's why.
We had set the bar too high.
It was a real comedy of errors.
It was a comedy.
That's what you
verse.
should have done.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
By David Mamet. So, Matt,
Also from Chicago.
also from Chicago.
David Mamet, yeah.
Of course he is. I literally can't say a name.
I know.
Other than being from Chicago.
That's like the Kevin Bacon game, 6 Degrees of Chicago.
Let's play it.
Let's do it.
Let's play it.
Name a celebrity, and we'll try to link him to Chicago. I like this.
Okay.
I like this.
Mayor Daley.
Chicago. That's
Yeah.
easy.
All right.
Which one?
Yeah,
There's
pretty
two.
good. Okay.
There's two. Second one or first one?
Second one.
Chicago.
Okay. Michael Jordan.
She played for the Bulls, Chicago.
Okay.
Still lives there.
Okay. Go deep. Quarterback Jay Cutler. I don't know.
Yeah. He played for the Bears for like
I
6
just
years.
made the name up.
Yeah.
I
Jay
just
Cutler,
made up
yeah.
a name.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You should have picked someone further out, like an astronaut, like somebody who you wouldn't think is from Chicago.
Michael Jordan went to space. I saw the documentary.
Oh, you're thinking of the cartoon, I think.
No, he was in space.
Space Jam?
Yeah, the
I don't think
documentary
that was
Space
a
Jam.
I think it was
Maybe. He played against the Monstars in space. He's an astronaut. Michael Jordan, who said it. He's from Chicago.
Yeah. All right. You did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
All right. So you were in the Olympics.
Improv Olympics?
Yes.
Yes. There's a.
What medal did you get?
The theater was called Improv Olympics. I never won a medal in performing. I've never gotten a performance medal. So it's different.
What do you? You've never gotten a performance medal?
No. Improv Olympics was a name of a theater.
2 primetime Emmy nominations.
Oh, there you go.
Did you ever get one of the medals though?
For the nomination, you don't get. It's an honor to be nominated, is what they tell you.
And is it?
Yeah, it is.
So no.
Be better to win
Your
it.
voice got real high.
Yeah.
Your voice
It'd be
got
better
real-
to win
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. No, it's an honor.
Alec Baldwin beat me one year, and then Louis Anderson, R.I.P., beat me the next year. So you got to let it go.
I mean, you just got to let it go.
You got to let it go.
You just really do, man.
Yeah. And Alec Baldwin was only like a temporary cast member on SNL playing Donald Trump. So it's like, really? He's not even like a regular cast member. He's like a guy who got,
You should have got
I got to let it go.
You seem like you have. And you seem like you have,
I
Matthew.
have.
So, at
Because he's
improv,
like, he doesn't have enough. Like Alec Baldwin doesn't have enough work and enough trophies, enough
That's it.
problems, like he's got to get everything all the time. You know what I mean?
yeah, well,
Anyways, I've let it go.
I think he's got a pretty mellow life right about now. I haven't checked in on him in a while, but I'm sure he's fine. So, you were in Improv Olympics. You're studying improv, okay? And then, when did you leave Chicago?
I left Chicago in 1996, and I moved to New York.
You went to New York. Let me read this. Okay. All right, Matt, I got a bone to pick with you. I got a bone to pick with you, pal. It says you co-created the UCB. Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I have so much problems with UCBs. It's like they keep changing it. My phone was a UCB. Now it's like a UCSB or something. I'm plugging it in the wrong thing. It's always on the fritz. It's like, just go back to everything being a UCB.
UCB is Upright Citizens Brigade. It's an acronym.
I don't know what it stands for. What does S stand for?
I think USB is a connector for charging and
Yes.
yeah, that's different.
Yes.
USB,
Uh-huh.
that's not me. UCB.
No, you're Matt Walsh.
I know, but UCB.
I see you. Yes.
Upright Citizens Brigade is an improv troupe, then became a school that we started in New York. USB is probably something invented by Apple or IBM or a PC company, and it's for transporting power through a cable with two different,
Look, I don't want to get into
male-female
all the
endings.
weird theater terminology. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know what you guys do on stage. It's a connection of power. It's all these things. It's all fun and games until my phone's on the fritz. I just want it to charge properly. But
I
that they keep
apologize.
changing
Yeah.
the operating thing. They're like, you want to update? And then I update. And then guess what? Can't get on X Hamster. So
I'm sorry. I apologize for making your life more difficult.
it's all right. So what is UCB to you?
It's not a cable for charging my phone.
That's fine. We could.
And it's it started as a sketch improv group in Chicago and became a school in New York and LA for teaching improv and performing space.
So you teach improv,
I haven't taught in years.
but you know a thing or two.
Back in the day, I probably knew a lot. I don't really know much anymore.
Really?
Yeah. I've forgotten a lot of my wisdom.
But it's improv. It's just.
Yeah,
isn't that
you
just
kind of just
making
nailed
up?
it. You just have to say yes and then scene at the end.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I was joking before, but I didn't know you were a teacher. And I had some comedians on here, and then I was trying to do an improv scene, and just like wasn't really working. It's like I feel like they weren't really going off me well. So I would love to get a little coaching because I am trying to get Wayne Brady on the show, and I feel like if I became a better improviser, I could get Wayne on.
That guy's world class. He might just dunk on you the whole time. He might just like run circles around you. But
you're my coach, man. So
All
if he
right.
does, you're to blame.
all right,
I need you to get me up to speed. So, like, if I just walk into the Apple store, I'm here to learn improv from USB.
Mm-hmm.
What's the first thing you would tell me?
listening. It's all about listening.
What'd you say?
Yeah. See, you're not intuitively built for this art form. I think it's listening.
I'm sorry, I was just imagining walking in one of those Apple stores. I'm just seeing, there's a lot of distractions. So I'm just trying to.
It's like getting outside of your own head, relinquishing your own ideas.
Okay.
Focusing on what your partner's saying, making that the most important thing in the moment. What did I
Wow,
just say? What did I just say?
Whatever it was, it had levity, and it was wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I hope
see?
I'm recording that.
Yeah.
'Cause what
Review
he
what I
just
just
said-
said. Yes.
Is crucial.
Yeah. Review that as a foundation for changing your skill set.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's one
Step
thing.
one.
Step one.
Step two of improv.
Play it real
Okay.
as if it was really happening.
As if. Do I do that a lot?
You could. Not you don't always you're not beholden to that
Isn't that what
gesture.
they say now? Or like they go as if. That's
I
kind
don't
of
know
fun.
if they you mean the kids?
Yeah, the
I don't know if
kids.
the kids still say that. I don't know. As if.
And when they do it like this, they go as if.
Yeah.
Or they'll like say something. They're like,
I'll
they'll go,
say something.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. 2025 is going to be the greatest year ever.
Yeah, I agree. As if. You know what I mean?
That works.
Yeah, I think it
That's
works.
good punctuation. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So step two, play it real.
Something fell. I'm sorry. Up above you. Top shelf.
Just play it real.
It's all temporary.
Just
Okay, play it real, yeah.
Play it real, whatever that is.
Okay. I reacted to it.
And,
yeah.
and when you say play it real, like define that for me.
As if it's really happening. Like, don't ignore if somebody pretends they have a gun. What would you really do in that situation? Don't just go, oh, he's got a gun, and don't give it stakes, and don't react emotionally, and don't, the reality is in that situation, you'd get out of the room if
Well,
somebody had
no.
a gun, right?
So you're saying, like, let's say you were doing this.
This is a gun.
No, the reality is you're not holding anything.
Right.
Like in reality,
I'm not.
you're just doing this with your finger, man.
Yeah.
Like I hate to bring it to you, but you don't have a gun. So
Well-
in the reality of it, I'd say, Matt, I think you need to go back to where you first had a job and check yourself in. You're
At
a
the
little
psych ward?
crazy. You're not holding a gun, pal.
Well, then before all of this, you have to suspend your disbelief because improv is you're on a stage. There's no props. There's no wardrobe. There's no wigs. There's no makeup. It's just people in street clothes and maybe a couple chairs. So there might be moments where you're pretending to be in a restaurant or holding a gun or performing surgery, and you have to suspend that disbelief and commit to what people are saying as if it's real. You're not listening. I can tell you're not listening.
No,
All right.
I'm definitely taking it all in. And what you said, wow, just poignant. And I think
Yeah.
what you said about like there's no like costumes and stuff.
Right.
But every time I see improv, everyone's wearing zip-up hoodies.
Oh, there is sort of a uniform. True.
Yeah.
I mean, hipsters tend to dress alike through the ages. That's true.
Yeah.
Or cargo pants, something, cargo
Definitely a
shorts.
lot of those. Yep.
Uniform kind
Uh-huh.
of thing. Maybe a concert shirt, like an old vintage.
Yeah, I see a lot of
concert
those.
shirt, yeah.
Okay, but you're not
Yeah, yeah.
supposed to have wigs.
Or an NBA jersey of like a player who no longer plays.
Yes.
Yeah.
Too many Dikembe Mutombo jerseys
Yes. On
in
stage.
Chicago. Yes.
Yes. That's fair.
Deep pull. So, number one is, stand up and look straight ahead. That was rule number one. Number two, play it like it's real, but don't really play it like it's real, or else they'll just constantly be like, no, you're not. That's not a house. And they're like, yeah. So basically, play it like it's real, and real means absolutely pretending.
Yep.
What's number 3 of improv?
I guess look for patterns. Look for the things you're building as they become more complex. Like, I don't know, if you're doing a fake hospital scene and you're the doctor and I'm assisting you as the nurse, and then you talk about your golf game this weekend, we might want to go see you at the golf course next. Or we might want to like see this guy try to golf so he can maybe please this doctor or maybe get a promotion. So you're collecting the information and you're looking for patterns and ways to use it in a more complex way.
Yeah, no, everyone followed. And what you said,
What did I say? Yeah, repeat it. Simplify what I said.
you were saying, when you get on stage and someone's like, hey, this character is really awesome, then you got to like drive to another location and practice golf, which I guess is
not. Yeah, that's not it.
and look for patterns.
Yes. Yes.
Like this has got a little pattern on it. This chair's got a nice little pattern. So I'm seeing patterns.
Yes.
I'm seeing them.
let's play a pattern game.
You're wearing flannel. That's a pattern.
That's a pattern.
And that's also something you see a lot at improv shows. Lots of flannel.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to create an improv team called Flannel Surfing.
That's not bad.
It's all right.
That's not bad.
That'll
Yeah.
be our team. Okay.
I always liked the team Peanut Butter and Smelly. I thought that would be a good name.
Which one would you be? Which one
I
would you
would be
be?
Smelly.
Yeah,
I would be
okay.
yeah.
So rule number 3. Okay. And now what's number 4?
I guess if you find a funny dynamic or game
Okay.
to the scene, you repeat it to consistently entertain the audience who's watching it. So if you discover something funny, try to find ways to recycle it and keep it alive so the audience remains entertained.
You're just kind of like doing one joke and then you kind of like recycle it and
Yeah.
just kind of like make it bigger each time.
Nick, tell me a movie that you like. That's a funny movie.
Okay. That's really, really funny. Saving Private Ryan.
Well, the game of that scene is to find Private Ryan.
Yeah. That was so funny. He's like, just call him up, man. He's like, it's not
Well, he's in the middle of Germany.
Just text him. He's like, just text him. He's like, the whole movie. He's like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He's like, text him. He'll pick up. You know? So that's
the game of that movie is to go through incredible, difficult scenarios, battles, strenuous moments.
Yes.
To find Private Ryan.
yes.
So if they quit on looking for him,
game's over.
no one's going to watch the movie anymore.
No one's going to watch the movie.
If they had 20 minutes in, they go, you know what? Let's just go to a cafe in Paris and just have coffee. Nobody would watch the movie.
Nobody would watch it.
Right.
Unless while they were sitting outside of that coffee shop, slowly it started to like melt and everything. They're like, wait a minute, are we actually in a dream? And then someone showed up with like a little like, hourglass thing and they're like, you are in a dream. I think then people might watch it, but otherwise,
Sounds
probably
like
not.
you would watch that movie.
I
That
would-
seems like your
I
kind
would-
of film.
We should write a film where that's the where everything is like a dream within a dream. You know what I mean?
Keeps flipping and flipping.
Yeah.
You would love that.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Look who it is. The guy who beat you out.
Yeah, that's Alec Baldwin. Yeah.
That is Alec Baldwin. Airlines. I don't know what that means, Johannes.
I don't know.
He's probably posing in front of an American Airlines backdrop.
Is that what you got to do in Hollywood sometimes?
They probably sponsored the event, and so to go to the event, you have to stop and pause. They call them step and repeats.
It's called step and repeats.
Yeah, that backdrop there. There's probably a carpet at his feet, and there's probably a pool of press people right on the other side of this.
Okay.
And you go through, like him, to go
Yeah.
to this event. Maybe he's presenting an award. Maybe he's getting an award.
Sure.
Probably another Emmy.
Yep.
At many people's expense.
Yep.
I'm
Nope.
over it.
Yep. You see.
And I'm
Move
done.
Past, you
yeah, I'm
moved
moved past.
it.
We
Yep.
both know that. And so he just paused for the photo, and it was sponsored by Amex, American Airlines.
Oh, wow.
For example.
No, I think that's a good example.
Okay.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website for us goblinpreneurs who want things to look and feel professional, but also stand out. Squarespace makes it so easy. Hand to gob. In just a few simple steps, you can have a beautiful website where you can sell things like products, content, all while engaging with your audience. All in one place. Space. Which happens to be square. Squarespace! I like Squarespace because it wasn't complicated to make my website look good, especially with their design intelligence feature. I mean, not even Johannes could mess that up. Plus, we all know I like to make a buck, and with Squarespace, not only can I sell my content and set my price, but Squarespace Payments allows me to manage all my payments in one place. And onboarding was super fast and simple. I was basically just like, I want to onboard right now. And they were like, okay, you can, because we're like Squarespace. So head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/right now. That's squarespace.com/right now to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. So stop thinking of getting a website and just do it right now. We should use everything you've just taught me, and we should do improv.
See, I don't think you're understanding what is your idea of what Alec Baldwin went to in that picture? Just out of curiosity, what do you think happened?
He was ready to fly, I'm sure. He was in line getting his ticket or something. I think he's probably an A boarder,
he's first.
boarding group A.
He's first class.
Yeah, he's boarding group A.
He's standing there with his ticket, thinking it's a big deal.
That's what they captured him.
Do you ever notice people with first class tickets act like they're the only ones who have a first class ticket?
They really do.
They totally
they wave it.
I'm the only one on this flight who's sitting in first class. Guess what? There's 15 of you.
Yeah.
They're in for a real surprise when they get inside that plane. They're going to be sitting next to someone who's got the same.
I don't like that they make us board and walk past them, and then we have to go like this.
Bow down.
Yeah, to each aisle. I really don't like that they make us do that.
And we look at their cocktails that they're already drinking.
And their steak is coming out. You know what I mean? And then they just throw some pretzels in your face, and you're like, oh, God. When you look at the date, it's
or they say, don't bring that bag on the plane. There's no room for your bag.
That's right.
You need to tag check that thing before you get on the runway. Yeah.
Sometimes there's not even enough room for you.
Yeah.
They're like, how'd you get on this
Or they're
flight?
offering you $300 to throw your life in upheaval.
That's right.
Maybe you don't want to go back home.
No.
How about we put you in a hotel by the airport and give you $250?
Yeah. You'll have a nice night's sleep. Every 10 minutes, it's going to sound like, "Row!
Yeah.
Row!" Yeah. And then wake up at the crack of dawn and then go back through TSA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's it, too. You've gone through security. Why would anyone want to relive that?
It's like you should
For any price.
You should get a pass that says, okay, you get to just come right. You're going to climb
This guy
on the
is not
wing
a
if you want.
terrorist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It should just say that.
It should just say that.
Yeah.
But instead, you have to go through all that, and then you go through first class, and then you're just kind of walking through first class, and then you're like, is that the guy from 30 Rock? And he's just staring at you, Jeez.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah. I think we were talking about Wade Brady or something. But
Improv, yeah.
anyways, you were on The Daily Show?
I was.
You were on The Daily Show.
We had a light go out. What's going on? Is this the temporary crew? Did they think it was the other Matt Walsh and you got the second team?
Matt.
Please, you can be honest with me, John Goblikon.
I will be
You
nothing.
and I have bonded.
I will be nothing but honest with the good Matt Walsh.
Okay.
Okay? And pal, I friggin' wish. You know what I mean? I wish this was the B crew and that there was an A crew that existed somewhere out there.
This is it.
Pal.
Okay.
This is it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard
This
for you
is it.
because I get to leave.
That's right. That's right.
You don't.
That's right. This is it. Now streaming on Spotify. This is it. By Nekrogoblikon. So, Matt.
Yeah.
What was it like being on The Daily Show?
It was great. It was a big deal.
So you were on Veep.
Yeah.
You were on Veep. Tell me about Veep.
Veep was a comedy on HBO that ran for 7 seasons.
7. I had a lot of people on here, and a lot
And
of
I
times.
got 2 Emmy nominations for my character Mike McClintock on Veep.
That's right. Oh, you know what?
That's a pattern, by the way. I'm tying it back to something.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
We could call it a take back or something. What
Yeah.
do you call it?
Call back.
Call it take back.
Take back.
Text back.
Text
a
back.
text back.
A USB
No one's
back.
calling it anymore.
Yeah.
We'll call it text back.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do we want to record? Should we record? Because I want to make
You
sure we
haven't
get into
started
Emmy
recording?
stuff. No. I want to make sure we get into Emmy stuff. So,
It's
okay, here we go.
We're fine.
Right now, I have with me 2-time Emmy nominated actor, the good Matt Walsh. Matt, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
You were on Veep?
I'm on Veep.
Wow. And what was Veep like?
I just keep thinking none of what we talked about was recorded up to this point. None of the conversations that we went through have been preserved. We're starting over.
Oh, hold on. I got to play it like it's real. Or it's none of it's been. Oh, no. We haven't been recording. Oh, Johannes. Ay. No.
Yeah.
My green heart is broken. We will never see that footage again. Is that like
That was pretty good. Yeah, you
And-
committed.
and
Scene.
done?
Scene.
Yes.
Text back.
So text back. So what was Veep about?
It was about a vice president of the United States who got constantly shit upon by, people around her.
And what was your show about?
It was about the Veep, played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Oh, wow. She's one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, she's great.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus. So she was on the show. Mm-hmm. That sounds really funny already. Anybody else funny on the show?
Tony Hale.
Oh, I love Tony Hale. Busta.
Yeah.
Who else?
Tim Simons.
Tim Simon. Not familiar.
Gary Cole.
Oh, I love Gary Cole.
Talladega
Wow.
Nights. And,
Wow.
Yeah. He's a
Gary
good actor.
Cole. What a
Brady
handsome
Bunch.
fella.
Yeah, handsome.
Yeah.
Great. He's like a gray Elvis. Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Gary Cole. The gray Elvis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. So, a lot of people on this show,
Yeah.
okay, was the show improv? Because I did see a clip. I saw a TikTok of it because I couldn't watch the whole episode because it's like anything over like a minute now. I'm just like, roar. But I saw a TikTok of it, and when I saw the TikTok, everyone was so funny. So I was like, oh, it's supposed to be improv. Is it?
It was written, but we would improvise in rehearsals. We would play around with scenes to build them out a little bit. But it was written.
You would improvise in your rehearsals just so you didn't know your lines. That's what that means. I'm sorry to bring it to you. If you're improvising in a rehearsal, it just means that you're like, oh, no, I got to make it up. And you just got to learn your lines.
Yeah, that's true.
You just do the lines in the
We
rehearsal.
could have been better actors and foregone the rehearsals.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but the lines you were supposed to say were really funny.
Yes,
And
they
who
were.
wrote those?
Yeah.
Who wrote those?
Oh, they're writers. Writers wrote them.
Oh,
Yeah, a bunch of really funny writers.
okay.
Do you want names of the writers?
I don't know. Should we?
Isn't Armando Iannucci? Isn't he one of them?
Armando Iannucci created the show. He was the head writer.
Wait, hold on. Johannes is just naming what? You know all the writers of Veep?
Well, I know him because I know the thick of it.
Yep.
You know what? Matt, me
This
and
is
Johannes.
the A team.
No. It is, it's,
This is the only team.
it is a team.
Oh, it's
You
A
know what I
team.
mean?
Okay.
It's
all right.
a team. So you are correct. It is a team.
Got it.
That is a factual statement. It is a team. But I'll say this. Last year, 2024, the old John, I was a little harsh on Johannes.
Okay.
And I wasn't really a fan of letting him speak. But he also, I guess, wants to be a little involved, and so I gave him one question per show now that he gets to ask the guest a question, okay, that I definitely won't cut out and demand to be cut in the edit. So, Johannes, since you're such a fan of Mario Iannucci, a fellow Swede, why don't you ask a question about Veep to Matt, now that he's here? Now that you've already interjected, now's your time, Johannes.
Is there anything you learned while doing Veep that you bring with you into your life?
I think one thing I learned.
Well, that's getting cut. Okay. We tried. We tried. You know, we tried.
Yeah, there was nothing fertile
We
from that
tried,
question.
dude.
Yeah.
You know, Johannes, see what you did? You killed it. You killed it, pal. That's fine. We'll try again with another guest, I guess. Back to the funny stuff. I'm so sorry, Matt. I am so sorry.
You have good instincts. Yeah, we got to
He
edit
did not
that
know
out.
that you were a 2-time Emmy nominated comedian actor.
Yeah.
So I thought of a fun game we could play. Johannes, get ready. Here's a long intro so you can get your little stuff together. Okay, because here's the thing. I had my production assistant look up your career for me, and you've done a lot, Matt. You've played so many characters. I wanted to play a game called Getting Into Character. I assume we'll have like a song or something. Otherwise, I'm just going to look like an idiot just pausing like that, Johannes, or something.
Yeah, we'll
Or
figure
go
it out.
as if.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thank you, Matt. I saw that you also direct, and I see why. Okay, here we go.
And keep the long pause. And then.
Okay. Hold on. Play it like it's real. This is really happening. Okay.
Patterns. Yes, and.
I want to play a little game with you, Matt, called Getting Into Character. As if. I actually want to talk about Veep still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually want to talk about Veep.
Oh, so we're not playing a game.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. All right, no, for this game, Matt, the way it's going to work is I'm going to name the name of your character, okay?
Uh-oh.
And you got to tell me what project, what Matt Walsh special it was from,
Wow.
okay?
I never look at my.
Well,
Okay.
here's the good news.
You'll give me a clue.
I can, you know what? We'll do some improv, and I'll help you guess it
Okay.
if you struggle. Okay.
Okay.
But I'll say this: usually on this show, when we play a game, we have like a really bad penalty that someone has to do, like drink something gross or eat something gross. But because I have a team today, nobody brought anything. So
Oh, thank God.
yeah.
I dodged a
actually,
bullet.
we'll just have to like improvise something, and then it will become real. So okay. Here we go. Matt, if you get the question wrong, okay, I have a gun.
Okay.
I have a gun, Matt.
Okay.
Water gun. Squish. Improv.
Yeah.
It's all right, everybody. It wasn't a real gun. It's just improv. But thank you all for pretending it's real. Improv. So, okay, here's the character. Father Pat the ref. Father Pat.
Semi-pro.
You're not getting wet. Very good, Matt. Okay, so Professor Glenn.
Oh. Son of a
Son of
gun. Clue. Lifeline.
Okay.
Help.
It sounds like I've never seen this, but it sounds like what you would call a generic white family.
Generic white family?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Here we go. So we're ready to improv to help you guess it. Okay. Here. Take this bill, and I forged it, and just give me your social security number.
Scam?
Close.
Stealing identity?
No, go but it's
Scam.
It's close. Yeah, it's close to that. But I'm okay. If I paint, I'm called a
Artist.
Yeah,
Scam
so-
artist.
Yeah, but it's different. It starts with a C.
Cam artist.
It's
Con artist.
Con artist. Yes.
Con Air.
So
Was
that's
I in Con Air?
yes.
I was in Con Air.
Con Air.
I don't remember
Professor
being in
Clark.
that. I don't remember being in that movie.
I'm positive that's what it is.
Oh my God, I love that movie. I gotta watch it again. I
You
don't
were
remember
Con
my
Air,
scene.
man.
I don't remember
You were
my
so
scene.
good as when Professor came in and he goes, I wouldn't take this plane, and then they did.
Yeah.
And then they did.
They should call this airline Con Air. Remember I said that?
That was so funny, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. Wow.
Oh, this is good. I like this game.
Yeah. Also the Connors. Okay. So you played Herb.
Herb.
Now you don't pronounce the H.
Okay. Herb.
You call them herbs? No. I'll have some oregano, a couple of herbs. It's herb. You played
Right.
herb.
I played Herb.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need another help.
But you knew the name.
Well, I
Okay,
mispronounced
okay.
it.
Here
I didn't
we
really
go.
know it.
Oh.
Santa Claus.
Oh. But I just
Office Christmas party.
but I just used my first name.
Santa.
Okay.
Bad Santa.
But hold on. Opposite of good. Opposite
Bad.
of good. And okay, I'm stealing and I'm doing things that are very naughty. You know, I'm
Awful.
not good.
Bad,
not
bad.
an angel, but a devil. You know what I mean?
You're a devil. Bad Santa? Bad Santa.
Bad Santa.
I said that already.
Bad Santa.
I said it like 20 seconds ago.
Great. So you don't get wet. So you don't get wet.
I'm
Bad-
sorry. I thought.
All right, I'm not going to wet you. Just relax. I'm not going to wet you.
Sorry.
The water gun is over here. But I have a confetti cannon. Plow! Oh, improv.
So much.
Okay. Oh, here's a character you might know. Okay. TSA agent.
Due date.
That's right. Due date. Yes. Matt? Yes.
Yes, I got
Due
one right.
date. You knew that one.
I got that
did
one
you,
right.
Because you love that role.
Well, I think it's the only time I've played a TSA agent. So
Oh, okay. Props to them.
yeah.
Oh, this is a good character. And I loved you in this role. I absolutely loved you in this role. So good. Special thanks.
That's normally at the end of a movie when
Yeah, you were at the end of the movie.
Special thanks is normally somebody like thanks you for a favor you did for them to help them make their project.
Okay, what else about
So
the
it
character?
could have been
Tell me
anything.
more about
Like
the
it's-
character.
Help me out. I don't have any
Okay,
memory.
okay. This is probably like I'm my crew. Hey guys, can you do some work?
Smoker and stoners. Getting high.
Yeah. Okay.
Weed.
But if I go
Weed.
to a specific fast food chain that doesn't sponsor this show, you go, I don't want the small. I want to make it bigger.
Super size.
Yes.
Super high me.
Yes.
Super
we're
high
at
me.
Super high me.
Doug Benson's show, maybe.
Yeah, and you played special thanks. What was that experience like?
I don't remember that one. I
Probably because it was high. A little too much of this, you know. That's probably why, Matt.
maybe.
That's a joke about weed
Yeah.
affecting people's memories.
Yeah.
That's another little comedy. Explain the joke.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? The stranger. The stranger.
I don't know. I need help, John.
I got to be honest. This one is going to be quite a journey to get you
I
there.
love it, but you're a great improviser. You can do anything.
Man, thank you. I'm only a great improviser because I had a good coach.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wayne Brady.
Oh.
So here we go. Okay, so a beard. I got a beard.
Santa.
And I'm like, 4 scores.
Abe Lincoln.
And- yes.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yes. Okay.
Manhunt.
Okay, but now, okay, this is like, you know, what I like, I want to have, but I haven't had, and it
You're
could be
having
like,
sex? What?
Yeah.
You're having sex?
Yeah, okay, and
Sex
this is
with
like,
Lincoln.
some people
Abe
think-
Lincoln, sex
so-
alien.
so-
Abe Lincoln's sex alien.
Abe Lincoln. You were in a movie called Abe Lincoln's Sex Alien?
I think it was a stage play
Really?
in Chicago. Yeah.
Wow.
Is that it? No.
That was Step Brothers.
Oh, stepbrother.
Yeah.
Where did you get Abe Lincoln?
Buddy, you're the one guessing. You know what I mean? I didn't actually say it.
You said yes.
And I'm an improviser.
All right.
Sorry. Jeez.
Yeah.
All right. I'll say no next time.
No.
All right.
I got misled.
I have one.
Oh, wait.
This is going to get cut. You know
Yeah,
that.
no.
What about Joshua?
Joshua.
I got one. I got it. We're all together in a
Room?
but bigger.
Podcast studio.
A lot of
City?
people.
A podcast,
City.
a podcast
City.
studio.
Weird city.
No, it's community.
Community.
So you see why that's
You're
going
better
to
at
get cut.
this.
Yeah.
You are. That's understandable. You're doing your audience a favor by cutting
It's
that.
like
Yeah.
he just wants more work. Like he's got to cut it out.
Well, he's sweaty. You are a natural.
Yeah. Not a drop.
Yeah, not a drop.
Not a drop.
No.
And neither do you.
Thank you.
You look great. Hey, Canadian goblins. If you're thinking, I love this podcast so much and I want to experience it live right now, well, you're in luck. If by right now you mean Saturday, February 22nd, because we're playing the Just for Laughs Festival in Vancouver. So get your tickets.
As soon as you possibly
Oh
can.
my God, Johannes, it's written right there, dude. Just say it. Right now! Oh, here's something I've always wondered, Matt Walsh. When I'm in LA and I'm not traveling on the road with the premier goblin metal band Nekrogoblikon, I see a lot of celebrities. And then I also see some people who I recognize from shows and movies, but I never want to approach them because I know how it feels to be internet famous, I got people just on all sides of the street just going right down, like screaming at me, especially in New York delis, They love the show. They're always like, order right now, get over there, order. I'm just like, all right, you're fans, and I'm like, what's your favorite? The Pete Holmes
Cops
episode?
saying, get on the ground right now.
Yes.
Drop the gun right now.
Cops are fans of the show. Everyone's fans of the show.
Yeah.
But I wonder if someone is a fan of Matt Walsh, what would you want them to say or ask? How would you like to be approached, if at all?
If it's...
All right, so that was my first one that's going to get cut. So, hey.
Terrible answer?
No, not terrible answer. Terrible
Bad
question. Question.
Yeah, it was a bad question.
It was a bad question.
How do you give a fan a note? Like you have to be gracious and grateful for whatever you get.
And you know what, Matt? I didn't even realize this. That was a troll question that just came to me. Yeah. And I'm a goblin, and I should not, because that answer could get you in trouble. If you were like, you know what? I don't even like my fans. Oh boy, the comments. Or if you were like, I just wish when they came, they would get down on one knee and say, Sire, you are an acting god, or something like that. And then the people would get mad at you.
Yeah.
They would get so mad at you.
Yeah. Can I ask you a couple questions?
Sure,
They
if
just
they're
came
good.
to mind. Well, we'll cut them too if they're not.
Absolutely.
Who, besides Wayne Brady, is there a famous person you'd like to meet? And in the world of, do you get shade from other creatures like werewolves or vampires? Like, do you guys get on in the universe?
These are really good questions.
On the street, like if you're in LA and you run into one of those types.
These are really good questions. Well, I only had 2 people on my list to get on the show. One of them was Fred Durst. He canceled. So I still need to get him on the show. Okay.
Has the A team re-emailed him, or do they need to get on that? Like you gotta nudge people.
Yeah, I'll get on it.
Yeah, that's common sense. You just gotta resend the email. I feel like I'm teaching him his job.
Jeez. Thank you, Matt.
Sorry.
Because I really want him to still come on the show.
Yeah. Well, you gotta just.
In fact, ask me if I still want him to come on the show.
Do you still want Fred Durst to come on?
How about that for a joke that you just keep building on, and will never, ever die, and I'll never stop doing it. So the second answer to your second question, Matt, is there are a lot of creatures out working in our industry,
Yeah.
all shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
Not as many goblins. Trolls are really seeing like a resurgence in this new year and the year prior, which I really don't like. So I'm trying to kind of just reset the narrative and stuff. So far, knock on fake wood, that not a ton of them have come up with podcasts,
Okay.
you know, because that was it's a very untapped market. It really is podcasts, especially for male comedians. You should tell your friends to start podcasts.
Weirdly, I happen to have a podcast. You
Wait
say
a
they're
minute.
not common, but I happen to have a podcast. That's weird.
Called
Second in Command. I do it with, they didn't,
Hold on, no, Matt, it's not you. This is not you, pal. This is not you. You have a podcast. You're doing your job. You're here to talk about it. The problem is, the podcast they told me to ask you about, it ain't that one. It's called Bear Down. Is that the name of that podcast?
I haven't done that podcast in 10 years, probably.
Okay. All right.
8 years.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just take a little breather. Take a little breather. No, it's fine. I'm just here with a 2-time Emmy nominated actor looking like a complete idiot.
But you said you don't have to do
Johannes!
much. Just use ChatGPT.
No,
Is what you
Johannes.
said.
It's not the time. I'm sure Matt Walsh in his busy schedule, because I'm looking at his IMDb, and he has just got credit after credit after credit. I'm sure he came here to send all of our awesome Goblin army over to check out his podcast about bears 10 years ago. No, chef. That's what I'll say that. Bear. Looking like a freaking idiot. I want to ask him about current things. Okay? Don't. Johannes, don't.
Should I be here for this? This
You don't
feels
have
really
to.
personal.
You don't have to be. I'm so sorry you had to see that. So, you were in Drill Bit Taylor?
I was.
Wow. Love that film.
Not a lot of fans.
Really?
Well, I mean, it's not the one they pick. That's cool.
So, what's your current podcast called? Because I want to get it right, and I'm going to set you up for it. So what's it called?
It's called Second in Command.
Second in Command. And what's that about?
I do it with Tim Simons, a friend of mine from Veep.
Okay.
And we started going through a rewatch of the whole, every season of Veep. And we went through every episode and had so much fun. So now we've pivoted and we're just watching movies with a president or a vice president. And we bring on like funny people to talk about that movie. It's fun. So we did The Rock. We've done a bunch of movies.
Did you do
We did Primary
Force
Colors.
One?
We
Did
haven't
you
done
Air Force One?
Air Force One is on the list. We haven't done Air Force One yet. That's
Well,
a
if
good
you
one.
ain't no funny guess, you come talk about Air Force One.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's a long list of people that, like we had Kristen Bell on the show and we want to serve like people who want to be on the show first that are going to grow our audience and then it's like, at a wedding, there's 2 tiers of invite. Because we've pivoted, we want to make sure that we let people know that the premise has changed a bit. So we're going to go first tier invite for like bigger celebrities. And then we'll go second tier. And I would love to have you on when we get to second tier.
Okay, man. Well, yeah, for sure.
I don't mean that in a bad way. That's just, I'm sorry.
No, sorry.
Don't take it.
Is it?
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Now, I have.
I apologize if that hurts your feelings. You're busy anyways. You're touring and you have a podcast.
Do you think cereal is soup? Do you think cereal is soup? You want to debate something funny?
Cereal is not soup.
Okay, he wins.
Oh, we're we got to change the subject.
No, just give me a second. It's fine.
I am.
Oh, hold on. What's going on here? Hold on. All right. Okay. It's just like, okay. It's fine. So, Matt, I thought, okay. Johannes, it's like, it's not going how I wanted it to go.
It happens sometimes. Okay.
It's like I set these expectations, and then when I don't meet those expectations, I have a hard time dealing with that.
Right, just lower them.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Matt Walsh. Oh my God!
Is this a beta test for the podcast? Like, has it
It's
gone out?
no, we haven't even started recording yet. That's the bummer. It's we literally haven't even started recording.
This is like, you don't want to burn through guests for like practice recordings.
But
Just as advice to you, because you're talented, but like, you guys got to get it buttoned up before you start having like guests.
okay, we're just gonna.
Do you know what I mean?
Nope.
I'm a fan of yours.
Matt,
you and I are good, and I apologize
Matt-
if I hurt your feelings
No, you didn't
about
hurt
my
feelings.
podcast.
You didn't hurt my
I didn't
feelings.
mean to hurt
You
your
didn't
feelings.
hurt my feelings.
Okay.
You didn't hurt my feelings.
Okay.
You didn't hurt my feelings.
You don't need it.
You didn't hurt my feelings. You didn't hurt my feelings. Okay. You didn't. Why would I hurt my feelings? Look, trust me, podcaster to podcaster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like there's a long list of people. You know what I mean? It's like I just named mine. You know, Fred Durst. You know, Wayne Brady. You know, and trust me, pal, you were pretty far down mine.
Sure.
You know, they were like, do you want Matt Walsh? I was like, I guess. You know, and that was kind of like the thing.
And it's tough to fill early 2025, so like, sure, we'll take them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a lot of people are in town.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I wasn't excited.
Yeah.
Right, guys? I wasn't excited at all. And, you know, because I'm not a huge improv fan. And, you know, and I always get guests on who have like a really, really extensive career. Man in baseball uniform.
Fatty drives the bus?
Yeah, I got it. He got it.
Come on, really?
Yeah.
That's a theater play.
Fatty drives the bus, man.
Or wait, that's a movie. Yeah, that's a movie.
Nailed it. So, what's your favorite role? What are some of your favorite roles that you really enjoyed playing?
I got to be in an action movie called Into the Storm. I played a tornado chaser.
You played a tornado chaser.
That was fun because there was a lot of explosions and driving vehicles, and that felt like an action movie.
I think I saw that movie.
Yeah?
And there's the cow, and it whizzes by.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. And they did a second one. Were you in the sequel?
No, that was Twisters. There was
Oh,
Twister.
you were in Tornado. What was it called?
Into the Storm. There was Twister. These are the tornado movies of recent time.
Okay.
Twister, Into the Storm, Twisters.
So yours was actually the sequel, and then theirs is the third one.
Not official sequel, but sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you like doing action movies? So is
Well,
that something as a
departure.
comedian you don't get to do a lot of that you're excited to kind of?
Yeah.
Because they're probably, what are they normally, when your phone rings, okay,
Yeah.
and it's your agency, are you with State Farm? Who are you with?
I have State Farm, yeah.
Okay.
Home and auto.
State Farm calls you, and they're like, Matt, we got a role for you. What's it usually?
Boss, jerk, boss, husband, everyman sort of guy, you know.
That seems like a lot of work to play every man.
Well, yeah.
That's kind of cool, though. That's what I said about Matt. He could play any man and every man to the best of his ability, and I love that. So he played all these great roles. Do you have any roles that if you could go back in time, knowing everything you know now is Matt, what would you go back and want to play one more time?
One more time because I want to do it better, or one more time because I had so much fun doing it?
You can't control that, Matt. Okay, and I see that you want to do that, but you can't.
I'm just trying to understand the question.
Aren't we all, Matt?
A role that I would like to go back to, tornado chaser.
Tornado chaser.
Driving trucks and running through like explosions and stuff. That was really fun.
Would you say that's your favorite role? Because we cut that thing. That's
cut.
Would you say that's your favorite role?
I don't think that's my favorite role. It's hard to choose a favorite role. Obviously, Veep was a great run because the writing was. Maybe this won't get cut.
I don't know where my questionnaire is. It's all right, Johannes. I'm off book. Johannes.
What is job title for Johannes?
Johannes?
Yeah, well, like in the credits, when the credits roll in the show, what is the?
I think it's agitator. Yeah, something like that.
Producer, editor.
Producer, editor.
Producer, editor? Really? We gave you that? I'm sorry. I feel like I'm being 2024 John right now. And it's just because I've had a little bit of an emotional roller coaster. Something happened off camera earlier in the show that everything stopped recording for, and it really ruffled my feathers. It must have been a phone call from a loved one with some terrible news.
Yeah.
So I'm a little off my game. So I just want to say, Johannes, you are a producer editor. You are.
On this show.
On this show. Yeah. And you deserve credit. Okay?
And money.
You deserve credit, man. And I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you right now. Actually, I already did. So, Matt, before I get you out of here, I want to utilize some of this improv. Okay? I'm going to give you the right now questionnaire. Okay? This is a rapid fire round of questions. Okay? That I'm just going to give to you. Don't overthink it. Just say the first thing that comes to your great improv mind. Okay?
Did you find the list?
Nope. I'm just going to do this off my dome.
Okay.
Okay? Here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
Left or right?
Left.
West Portland.
Repeat.
Favorite genre of metal?
Repeat.
Okay, so there's a snail chasing you. The snail will always be moving at a snail's pace. You can move as fast as slow as you want, but the snail will always be moving towards you. Okay? Before you ask, it can survive in any atmosphere. Yes, water and other things. So what's your plan to survive the snail?
Keep moving.
If you touch the snail or it touches you, you die. What's your plan?
Keep moving.
Keep moving. You're never going to sleep. You're just going to be tired, mad all the time. You're
I'll create a surplus of distance from the snail, thousands of miles that it would never be able to compensate for, so I could sleep safely.
You ever been to Trader Joe's?
Yes.
Thank you so much. The good Matt Walsh, everybody. Round of applause. Matt, so fun. I hope you have things to promote. And if you do, you can do so to that camera right there.
Well, I have a podcast that was on 10 years ago called Bear Down. It was about the Chicago Bears.
Please check that out.
It might live somewhere, or you probably can't find it. Maybe in the dark web. Somebody's got bootlegs. And then I have another podcast, which you can find, which you will be on in the next 5 years, I hope.
That sounds, you know what?
Non-committal.
But I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. But
Hey,
it's called Second in Command. Check that out. It's really fun. And what else do I have to promote? I think that's it. I tour around occasionally. You can find me.
You tour?
Like a little improv show.
Really?
Yeah.
You do live improv across the country.
Yeah. I'll be in Atlanta in January at Dad's Garage, and I can't remember the other
When in January?
place. January 9th, 10th, 11th?
9th, 10th, 11th. I'm going to be in Atlanta.
Come on.
So
We'll have to meet. Well,
You'll have
what
to-
are you asking?
you'll have to
hold
have
on.
me on the show and do improv.
What's that? No, we're already booked. We already have a full roster. I thought you were saying maybe we'll see each other. Or,
I'm an improviser and you're my coach, so what a great opportunity to get to perform. Then they just have me on stage, man, and just perform, right? Together.
well, no, we already have
Yes,
a cast.
and-
We have a cast.
Yes,
we have a full
and.
cast.
Hey, wait, hold on. can I perform with you
Where?
on stage in Atlanta, January 9th, 10th?
I don't know. I can't answer that because I have to talk to the guys
Okay,
and see what
Johannes,
they say.
Make sure this show comes out after those dates. Okay?
Oh, you don't want to promote the
No, it's
show
fine.
now?
So I'll continue. Do you have anything else to promote, Matt?
I have shows in Atlanta at Dad's Garage on the 9th, 10th, and 11th.
Okay.
I think I already promoted that. So.
Anything in the future? Because this may be 2025.
I don't think so.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Hey, great job. And I love that you're promoting your stuff on my show. I love that. But I just kind of hope you kind of return the favor.
What do you want me to promote
Well,
on
there's
my
a little
show?
script under your chair, under the throne. A little script there, Matt. I'm also a writer.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. So if you just kind of want to give that a little cold read into camera.
This is
whenever
for
you're
your
ready.
fans?
Yeah.
You got it. Car horn noise. Are we going to do that live or are you going to mix that in later?
No, just kind of the way you say it. That's a stage direction.
Don't read it or read it.
Don't read stage directions.
Okay. Got it. Veep, Veep. Hi there. It's me, Matt Walsh. No, not that Matt Walsh. The one who makes you go, wait, you look familiar, and either I know you from TV and movies or you're here to fix my HVAC. I want all you upright citizens to like and subscribe to this channel and follow John and Nekrogoblikon on all their socials. And of course, order special shout outs from a Goblin on Cameo. You're on Cameo.
I'm on Cameo.
I'll find you.
Yeah, please do.
Now, if you're a Bears fan like me, there's not a ton to live for right now, but maybe seeing John Goblikon live could fix your life. Yes, chef. Sorry, yes and chef. The Right Now podcast is doing live recordings in February in Vancouver for Just for Laughs and in Austin in April for the Moon Tower Comedy Festival. So get your tickets right now. Where do they go to get their, they know where to go to get their tickets, right?
The dark web. Yeah.
But shouldn't we say go to call to action? Usually there's a call to action at the end.
Oh, do you mean my crew missed something? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
You're saying
some
get
valuable
tickets.
information?
Yeah,
Maybe they have the
get
wrong
tickets.
information?
I love your show. I'd love to buy tickets, but
Yeah.
there's no website.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I guess I'm just going to hang up and click off.
That's right.
So there's no call to
and
action.
everyone's watching on a phone call, so they just hang up.
I watch your show on my phone.
Okay.
I do.
And when you're
When
done
I'm done,
watching
I
the
hang
show,
up.
you hang up. Hello? Wait a minute. I hung up on you guys.
Or a payphone.
I
Sometimes I
actually really
listen
like.
at a
I actually really like that. Anything I don't want,
I watch your show on the gas station
Yes.
TVs too. That's
yes.
a pretty
and then
good
you're
place
like,
to watch
hang
them.
up. I don't want to see this anymore.
And elevators. I like to go in elevators and watch your show too. Sometimes.
That's where I saw most of your shows.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy you did
That's
this
why
show.
there's not a lot of comedies in theaters because we're competing with gas station screens now and we're competing with elevator screens now. There's a screen everywhere, so it's not special.
Links will be in the description. Thank you.
I didn't hear all of that.
Yeah, I definitely didn't hear
I
that.
just said, I told them that the links will be in the description. The
Hang
people
up.
watching.
I'd love to hang this up. So why don't we hang this up and we can get your giant bike with the big front wheel out front because it might get stolen if we don't go get it right
I
now.
got to lock it up, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Go look up. Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you for having me.
Just have State Farm contact my State Farm guy so we can get me on your podcast locked in and me performing with you guys locked in.
5 or 6 years, for
Lock
sure.
it in.
For sure.
Lock it in.
Okay.
All right, Matt. Thanks, pal.
Thank you.
Okay, he wins.